Morning. Morning, Liesel. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Anthony. Hope you can hear me well. Please just let me know if you can hear me so I don't talk to myself. Gonna wait for about 2 minutes, let other people get on. Great, thanks so much. So hope you're all doing well. All looking forward to the first, where lockdown is going to ease up a little bit. I think that's what they say. But me, I'm planning on being here. Morning, and Adrian, I'm planning on being here. As long as there's lockdown, stage 4 is not a big difference than stage 5. So I'm going to keep on going. Morning, Alberto. Wait a minute longer. If you look at the live chat box, I posted on the top, there's the playlist of all the recordings of all the classes, all the sessions that we had from the beginning. So they're about, I think that's session number 29. So you can always access the recording. Okay, cool. So okay, so whoever is here is here, and I'm going to start. So you've all been here already with me more than once, and you start understanding the technique. We observe our breath as it goes in and as it goes out. We observe it objectively. The attitude is objectively, without reacting to any particular experience that we have, any particular pattern of breath, any particular sensation, discomfort, comfort that we have. We observe the moment objectively, and we become aware of the constant change. Change, it's a universal law. Everything is changing all the time changing, changing, changing. And because there's constant change, there's also no need. And it's actually not only no need, it works against us when we get attached to any particular moment, any particular experience, any particular feeling, any particular sensation, whether it's a comfortable sensation or uncomfortable sensation, whether it's a good moment or difficult moment. We should not get attached to any of it, because the minute we get attached, we start craving, we start to crave the same type of an experience. And it all happens on a very deep level of our mind, As soon as we react with craving, as soon as we react with liking, and we're not objective to the moment, then we start craving the same type of an experience. And if we react with dislike, we are developing aversion, dislike to a particular moment, and all we want to do is be back to a moment that we feel comfortable. So the law of nature, the law of the universe is like that, that whatever reaction that we have is the seed to our next reaction. And the seed is always exact, or the next moment is always exactly and precisely according to the seed that we have planted before. So if we react with impatience, then the next moment we're gonna have the same reaction again. If we react with anger, if the seed is anger, then the product is going to be anger. If the seed is love, then the product is going to be love. It's always very precise, just like when we plant a seed of an apple tree, then we're going to get an apple tree. We're not going to get any type of another tree. It's always very, very precise. The law is very, very precise. So we got to be very, very aware of the seeds that we plant. Every time that we react, we plant a seed. So therefore, our conduct of our life, of everyday life, should be impeccable, morally impeccable. And I don't come to preach here. I'm also not perfect in my moral conduct. I try to, but I'm not, definitely not perfect. However, if you want to progress on this path to clear your mind from your mental impurities, and that's what we basically do when we sit and meditate, we start changing the habit patterns of our mind, the negative habit patterns of our mind. And the idea is to clear our mind from our impurities. So if that's your goal, you have to be very conscious of your conduct. And morally, you have to be as good as you can. So don't kill, don't steal, don't use unwholesome speech, no sexual misconduct, and also um, no sexual misconduct, and also don't intoxicate your mind, because when we intoxicate our mind, we also start, not only we generate the same type of behavior for ourselves later on, but we also aggravate the environment that we're in. So any act that is unwholesome, and what is unwholesome, anything that is not creating harmony around us is unwholesome. So any act that is unwholesome harms us, first of all, but also harms the environment around us. So we gotta be very conscious of what we do, and we gotta understand that the first one to suffer is us, because when we act with unawareness and we react and we plant seeds of unwholesome action for the future, we are the first ones to suffer the consequences. So with this in mind, let's practice. So find yourself a position, preferably on the floor, on your cushion. If you're sitting on a chair, then sit on a chair, but make sure your back is straight, your face is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed. And we work with our breath. We observe our breath as it comes in and as it goes out, right here below our nostrils, over our upper lip. So close your eyes and bring your attention to the area below your nostrils. And Observe your breath as it goes in and as it goes out. Observe it means be aware of it. Don't try to manipulate it. Don't try to change it. And also don't visualize it or verbalize it. Just be aware of it. Mostly you're going to be aware of a little bit of a sensation as it goes in and as it goes out. And be aware of the pattern, whether it's deep or whether it's shallow, whether it's fast or whether it's slow. You will notice that when you inhale, the air is a bit cooler than when you exhale. Be aware of whether it goes in through your right nostril or your left nostril. And whatever the experience is, accept it objectively without any preference. Don't prefer one type of a breath. Don't prefer another type of an experience. Just accept the moment as it is and learn to be in the moment. And be aware of the constant change. There's change in the pattern that you breathe, change in the way you feel, change in the thoughts in your mind. Be aware of your breath, but also whatever happens outside this area below your nostril, you're aware of, but you don't give it any importance. Every time that you feel that your mind has drifted away, just bring it back to your breath and bring it back without any negativity, without any frustration. Just accept that this is your habit pattern of your mind right now, and you just bring it back to your breath. If you feel that you're getting drowsy, take a couple of intentional deeper breaths and then go back to observing your breath as it is. And try and be aware of every breath that goes in and out. Every breath that goes in and out. Every time that you feel that your mind is drifting away, just bring it back to your thought. Just bring it back to your breath. meditated for 20 minutes, maybe even 21. You may continue meditate on your own. It's never a bad idea. If you have any question, you can ask me a question by asking it in the live chat box. You gotta be signed into Google, signed into YouTube to be able to leave a comment in the chat box. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer as good as I can. If you want to ask me directly, you can always call me. Use my WhatsApp. Connect with me on Facebook. Meditate morning and evening. 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the evening. It's imperative if you want to make progress. Try and stay aware throughout the day. Fall asleep with awareness of your breath. Wake up in the morning to awareness of your breath. And try to be aware of your breath continuously throughout the day. It's going to help you. Every time you experience discomfort, every time negativity arises, you can always go back to your breath and observe it as it is, objectively, and you're going to see that this moment will pass. Maybe it's going to come back, but it will pass. Everything rises, stays for a while, passes away. Everything. Don't get attached to any moment, and don't have any dislike, hatred, aversion to any moment. It doesn't make sense. You just planting seeds that are not serving you right. Thank you, Anat. Thank you, Anthony. I'll be here for another minute or two, and I'll see if there's more questions. Any questions at all. You can always go back to the other recordings from our other live sessions. I posted the link at the beginning of this chat. There's a link for all the playlists of all the sessions, 29 sessions, including today's session. So you can always go back to these sessions and practice with them. But also you have, by now, if you've been with me for a few times, for the whole time, you already have a solid understanding of this technique. So use it. Cool, I'll be here tomorrow morning, same time, 9 o'clock. Please join me again and share it with whoever you think it can benefit from it. All right, cool. So I see there's no questions. Thank you, Adrienne. No questions. Lovely. So wishing you a beautiful day. Stay aware, stay objective, be conscious, be safe, and I'll send you a lot of love, and see you all tomorrow.